Hello? You have Sheila E tickets? Totally, we're going. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate it as always. Today we're going to be doing a super fun video. This is an 80s hairstyle tutorial, if you couldn't tell in the thumbnail, and this is part of the Halloween series that I've been doing on my channel for the whole month of October. I have to say, y'all, that I think this is my favorite hairstyle that I've ever done in my life, and it was actually really easy to achieve. It took a little time, I'm not going to lie about that, but I got this Tigi Bed Head barrel curler. It's like teeny tiny. I'm going to talk more about that in a few minutes. But if y'all are interested in seeing how I got this totally 80s hairdo, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, this is the hair that we have to work with today, and it is super frizzy. I'm guessing it's the weather or whatever, but you know what? We're going for a wild hairstyle, so the frizzier the better. So a couple weeks ago I went to Walmart and I picked up this Tigi Bed Head. This is the Curly Pops wand, and this is like the thinnest barrel curler that I could find. I think I paid like $19 or $20 for it. I'm gonna leave the link down in the description box below. The only thing that I really don't like is you can't control the temperature. So I have another barrel curler back here. This a little bit thicker, but this one is exactly the same. You can't control the heat. It just gets really hot. So to get those really tight 80s perm curls, this is what I'm going to be using today. And I don't know why these are always the hardest to get into. You have to like cut them through. It's the thickest plastic they ever make. And you can't hardly get into them without some sort of an injury. So, we're in. So this is what it looks like right out of the packaging, and it's this really pretty bright yellow iridescent color. I really like this, and it goes with the whole look today. And they also included a little like heat resistant hand glove thing. So yeah, we're gonna plug this bugger in and get it going. So to first start out, you're gonna wanna make sure that your hair is pretty much brushed out. There's no tangles and such. And you're also going to want to part it in the direction that you want it. I'm gonna be putting like a high pony right here on the side, very 80s style. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and do that now, and also plug in and start heating up your curling wand. I've already got mine going. I'm gonna be doing my hair very similarly to how I did it in the last video where I showed y'all how to curl it. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to go ahead and link it up here somewhere. But what we're going to do is we're just going to take really small sections, so about maybe this much, and we're going to take the barrel curler and we're just going to wrap it. We're going to wrap it all the way around, and we want it as tight as possible. So the tighter, the better. And I don't know if you know this or not, but whenever you're doing your hair, if you wrap it around as tight as can be with as little area right here between the curls, that is how tight the curls are going to be. So we're going to be doing that all the way around my head. You're going to want to bring it as far down as you can. Just leave it on there for a couple of seconds, and then we're going to take it off, and that is our first curl. So I'm going to take the finished ringlet and I'm just going to put it over on this side, snap it in, and then continue with the rest of the hair. And whenever you're wrapping your hair around the barrel, you could either keep it like a corkscrew curl, or you can leave it as a straight curl around the barrel. It really doesn't matter. You could even like mix it up, and that would make it look a lot more natural, like a natural 80s perm. So that's what we're kind of gonna do today. We're gonna just mix up the curls, do a couple of flat, do a couple like corkscrew. The corkscrew curl is whenever you don't allow it to lay flat against the thing, you just kind of continue to twist it. So this one is a corkscrew curl, and I'm going to show you the difference between this one and a flat curl. So this one is going to be a flat curl, and that just means that I'm not allowing it to twist around the barrel. I'm keeping it very straight. And it's a little bit harder to do that, especially if you have coarser hair like I do. So that is the difference between a corkscrew and a straight curl. You see this one, it's like really flat and more of a Shirley Temple curl, and then this one is more of like a Taylor Swift curl. So this is what the left side of my hair looks like, and I am in love with these curls. They are so cute. Their curls are like so tight and just, there's no words. So I'm going to try to keep my hands out of them because I want to style it and make it like look a little bit more fluffy. So now we're going to move over to the right side, and I think this side is going to take a lot longer because I have my part on this side. I have a lot more hair on this side. And I'm going to take the curls a little bit smaller. So I'm going to be having my hair done up in like a, you know, 80s do. So I want the curls to really pop in this one and not so much on this side. So I'm going to start doing that right now. So now we're going to start the styling process, and if I didn't look ridiculous enough already, we're going to push it to the limit. As y'all probably already know, scrunchies are back in style. They were huge in the 80s and 90s, kind of like went away for a while, and now they're back. If you're not sure what a scrunchie is like a cloth covered rubber band. They're usually big, at least in the 80s they were big. Now they're not so big anymore. They're kind of like trying to be stylish. I'm not really big on scrunchies, so I don't have one. What I do have is one of these, and it's a really big headband that I'm going to tie like that and just make it really accentuated and puff up this side a lot. So that's what we're going to do. But before that, I'm going to go ahead and kind of like run my fingers through my hair here and just like relax some of those curls because I want them to be bigger, like 80s big. I'm going to take a paddle brush and just brush some of these out to make them super frizzy. So I'm just going to run my brush through like the ends, the underneath part, there, kind of like that, just a little bit pulled away from the face. And now we're going to work on the other side. So I'm just going to start running my fingers through it, and then I'm going to take a brush to it in a few minutes, but we want to get it just as frizzy and big as possible. So at this point I have it about as big as I want it. I'm going to kind of go in and finagle it later, but now we're going to put in the big old scrunchie. I'm going to grab a good bit of hair on this side because I want this pom-pom to be really big and bold, and I'm going to take my big old scrunchie thing, this is not a scrunchie, and I'm just going to wrap it. Once you have the scrunchie in the position you want, you're going to want to take your paddle brush one more time and just kind of tease out those curls a little bit more, because the bigger the better. And no 80s hairstyle is complete without a crap ton of hairspray. And there you have it, your totally 80s hairdo. Top that. I top that. Alright guys, that completes this 80s hair tutorial. I hope y'all found it fun and enjoyable. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope y'all have a fantastic day no matter where you are in the world, and I'll be seeing y'all very, very soon. Bye.